Hi, I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Darren Parkman.
And we are the Travel Guys.
Well, this is exciting. We find ourselves this time in a city we've never been in before. We are in Glasgow in Bonnie, Scotland.
Oh, I knew the accent was going to come out so early.
Scotland.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. Coming up, we will sample some lagers at Scotland's biggest brewery.
We will check out Glasgow's history double-decker style.
What does that mean?
You'll see.
Okay. And we'll have a close encounter with Dippy the dinosaur.
Dippy the dinosaur.
Dippy the dinosaur.
Yeah.
Is this a Flintstones cartoon?
It is,
Oh, okay.
yes. All that and a lot more coming up. But hang on, before we end this, what are you doing here?
I just got the kilt on. I want to, make sure I fit in with the culture here. I don't want to stand out.
No, you won't stand out at all.
Good, yeah.
No, okay.
So I got the shoes and the kilt. Yeah.
No, that's great. Great look for you.
Well, the architecture in Europe is just so beautiful, isn't it?
I love in this city, like we've seen in other cities, that mixture of new and old. Like the harbor area's all been redone, like we saw in Liverpool. They haven't taken away the older architecture, which is great.
No, I love the scenery. You know what I don't love is the fact I've lost all feeling in my extremities. Like I can't feel my hands or my legs right now.
One of our viewers at home, please send Darren Parkman some gloves.
Yeah, please, someone soon. Check that out. Wow. It's shocking how cold Scotland can be in March.
It's brisk though.
Or in the spring. It's brisk, it is, yeah. That's why I brought the toque from home.
You know, in 17 years of doing this show, I don't think we've ever worn toques.
But it's a good look for me. I think I'm going to stay with it for a while.
Sexiest man alive right here, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
chicks dig toques. You got a toque? See, I'm not the only, everyone's got a toque.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're very cold. I honestly can't feel my fingers. You said I look like an idiot. I'm not the only one wearing a toque. See, look down there.
I take it back.
There is someone else. Told you. Boy, that is a gorgeous building right there. It's the, what's that?
Kelvin Grove Art Gallery Museum. We are going there.
We're going to visit that place?
We are, yeah.
You're going to take me?
Well, okay, sure. I'm
It's
not
gonna
paying
be
for you
great.
though.
It's going to be great. You know what I love about Europe? There's a pub on every corner, just about. It almost seems like there is one on every European city you go to. There's a pub just about on every block. I guess they're true neighborhood pubs.
Yeah.
Why isn't there that many bars in Canada?
They got a lot of centuries on us.
That's true. They do got a lot of centuries on us. See?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, today we are checking out the artistic side of Glasgow in a place that's been voted the best art museum in all of the UK.
That's right, pal. We're at the Kelvin Grove Museum and Art Gallery, and every part of the world is certainly represented here in the many floors they've got.
This place is massive. It's like, take you days to go through it all.
Let's go check it out.
See that big dinosaur down there?
What?
Well, here's something you don't see every day, and it's pretty hard to miss here at the museum. It's a giant dinosaur with all the bones intact behind us there. I guess, what is this called? A diplodocus?
The kids just call it Dippy.
The kids call it Dippy. Kids used to call me Dippy in high school.
They really did, actually.
They did, yeah.
How old is this?
This thing's 155 million years old.
Amazing, and was discovered in Wyoming, US of A.
25 meters long. That's a big honking dinosaur. When you think of the great masters, you normally think Rembrandt, Da Vinci, but there are also some fine Scottish artists, and they're represented here at the museum.
That's right, pal. And I'm part of the gallery that's dedicated to the Glasgow boys, who are famous artists internationally. In the late 1800s, their work is all right here to see.
Well, behind us is probably one of the most famous works in the whole museum, a work by Salvador Dali.
That's right, from 1951. It's St. John of the Cross. It's available here to see at the museum.
I always thought he did abstract work. It's quite realistic looking.
Yeah.
Well, Parkman, here's a little lesson for you in Glasgow history. A kirk is the national church of Scotland.
1 year old. Kid was buried at sea at 21 years old in 1881.
Now, the Reformation was a challenge to papal authority. The primary disagreement between Roman Church and Protestant leaders was over the distribution of the Bible in people's common language. The only Bible available was written in Latin Vulgate, considered holy by the Catholic Church. As a result, only clergy had access to copies of the Bible, and countrymen were dependent on the priests to read the Bible to them because they could not read the texts themselves. The Glasgow Cathedral is the only medieval cathedral on the Scottish mainland to have survived the Reformation of 1560 intact. The edifice dates from the 1200s, and parts of it are shown to be older still. It is the oldest building in Glasgow and the oldest church in Scotland. It is a Gothic marvel. Darren Parkman, that'll be $15 for this history lesson.
What are you doing?
I'm just fantasizing.
I'm afraid to ask about what.
What if you and I could go to Scotland's biggest brewery and have a whole bunch of free lagers?
Well, young fella,
Yes?
your ship has just come in.
What, we're going on a cruise? What's
No,
going
you
on?
idiot. We're going to visit the Tennant's Brewery.
So I made a little mistake. That makes me an idiot.
As a matter of fact, it's right behind us. Turn around. Take a look.
I can't get past that idiot.
Turn around. Look.
Oh, it's a brewery.
Yes. Let's go inside right now.
Why'd you have to be so beautiful? Why you gotta have all those curves? Why'd you have to turn so many heads? I'm only asking why. Because I love you. Why'd you have to be so beautiful?
Keith, Tennant's has such a rich, storied history. Give us a little background on this very well-known brewery here in Glasgow.
Well, we've been brewing on site since 1556. Tennant's is Scotland's favourite brand. Everybody loves Tennant's.
I know I do.
Yeah. Quite right.
You know what I didn't realize? The Tennant family themselves have not been a part of this company since the late 1800s when, is it Hugh Tennant?
Yeah.
Died quite young.
Yeah, Hugh Tennant died when he was 21 in 1885, and there was no surviving family members. So,
Yeah, but the company just kept prospering
going,
and kept going, right?
you know, Basically what we try and do is try and have a beer for everyone.
Yeah? What's your favorite beer?
Lager.
Lager.
Tennant's Lager.
Tennant's Lager. You've won me over. I'm a simple lager guy. You've won me over. What am I going to pay for a pint of attendance on average here at a pub?
In the city centre, you'll be about £4.50.
It's a bargain at twice the price. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Cheers, Keith.
Thank you, Keith.
Thank you.
As they say in Canada, you can't fly without fuel.
Well, buddy, as we always like to do when we've been in a town for a few days, give our viewers our thoughts on Glasgow.
Got to say, the people here are unusually friendly.
The people are fantastic. I'm off to the Glasgow Film Theatre. I'm going to see a movie that I made about 25 years ago.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah, they're very friendly.
Always got a big smile for you. It's a beautiful city, and I've learned one thing.
What's that?
The weather changes here in Glasgow every 15 minutes. It's sunny and warm. 15 minutes later, you're in the North Pole.
Are you a long-time resident here of Glasgow?
Yes.
Yeah. So this weather doesn't bother you at all, does it?
No.
Craziest weather I've ever seen. It's snowing 1 minute, and it's sunny and hot the next minute. Is it always like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
All the weather patterns you'd want in one day, or
More like one hour.
Yeah.
Or 1/2 hour, actually.
Glasgow, definitely not the weather.
I am continued to be amazed at these northern cities we've been visiting on the show over the years. It's just how they've really upped their game in terms of what they offer for tourists.
And what's your take on the city itself?
Oh, love the city.
Beautiful,
The
isn't
food
it?
is good. As you said, the people are very friendly. And the drinks
Sandstone buildings everywhere?
No, it's just they've protected their history beautifully. But also that the drinks are flowing a lot, too. I like that.
Well, that kind of is every Travel Guys
Well, it
episode,
is,
really,
yes.
when you think about it.
Very true. Well, one of the great things about the rain is it allows us to come indoors to get out of the rain and into a nice warm pub.
This has got a real London pub feel here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what's the name of this place? Ross's Bar?
Ross's Bar, yeah.
I got a free
Very
pint.
cool.
You know why?
Why?
I know Ross. And you know what they call the residents here, don't you?
What?
Glaswegians.
Glaswegians.
Glaswegians. Well, my friend, as an added bonus, I'd like to introduce you to a little friend of mine. It's right down there, Little Scottish Darren, or LSD. See him down there?
LSD.
Yeah, see him down there?
Yeah. Are you on LSD?
We're a travel show from Canada. My name's Darren, this is Jim. We're here in Glasgow shooting an episode of our show called The Travel Guide.
Do you mind if I linger for a second?
It's a pleasure to meet you. I love lingering.
So you're from Canada?
Could you tell where I'm from with my accent?
Sorry, did you say Canada?
Follow me.
All right, I'm going to where their table is.
Go ahead.
I asked the resident, like, are you fucking getting there? I was like, no. He was like, I thought we just pushed her, she's going to get lost.
I'm here with Daniel. Daniel, where are you from?
From Hungary.
Hungary, long way from home like us. Okay, what are you thinking? What are you liking about Glasgow?
What I like about it is, yeah, people are chill about everything and open-minded.
They don't seem to care about the weather, do they?
No, not at all, but I also enjoy it right now, so.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Daniel. Cheers.
What's the best thing about Glasgow, in your opinion?
It's got plenty of variety.
You ever
And
hit
the
a pub?
people are very friendly.
I'm a student here and I enjoy being here. We can find a lot of things, going out, eating out, good price also. So the whole atmosphere of the town.
Do you get used to the weather?
No.
Well, Scotland is famous for Scotch, or Scotchland is famous for Scot, one of the two. I'm not sure which.
Something like that, yes.
We're sampling some fine spirits here today.
That's right. We're at Good Spirits Company here in Glasgow, and we're actually going to try some of theirs.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Katrina's been kind enough to join us here. You poured. Tell us what we're about to drink.
So this first one you're trying is called Uthras. A little difficult to pronounce. Uthras is from Speyside, so northeast Scotland, and the style of this whiskey is quite malty, quite light, a little bit of fruitiness, some sort of barley notes, honey.
It's got a nice aroma.
And this,
Yeah.
Very nice.
How old is this?
So this one is a
Aged
9-year-old.
9-year-old.
Yeah, 55.6%. So
Oh,
get you.
I can taste that percent. I can taste that percent.
Boy, and it knows its way down there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so now we've got a second one
Yeah.
from you guys here.
Yeah.
We're going to try.
Absolutely.
And this is which one?
So this next one is another one that we've bottled called Tea and Innick.
Where's that? Is it Highlands?
Yeah,
yes,
it's
okay.
just north of Inverness.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one smells lighter to me. Is it lighter?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's aged more.
This
yeah?
is a little bit older. It's a 10-year-old. It's quite a large sort of production, and it's quite a light sort of style.
And these average, what, 50, 60 pounds a bottle, somewhere around there?
Yeah, so this one's 60 and the other one was 49.
So that's like $110 Canadian. So this is a $12 sip we're having here.
Yeah. So this one's a wee bit stronger, 57%.
57%.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's got a kick. That's got a bit of a kick.
Yeah, that will keep you going.
Wow.
And you're the resident, I guess, is it rude to say you're the resident whiskey woman here?
I
Are
am
you
the whiskey woman.
You are the whiskey woman. I always
Okay.
love a good whiskey woman. You know what? It's strong, but it has a smoothness to it. It does have a smoothness to it.
Yeah, at 10 years old, it better know the way down there. Right?
Yeah.
That's delicious. Well, thank you.
You quite like it. You're welcome.
I'd like it more if I had a bottle in my hand right
Say, can you please kick me again, actually?
Yeah.
This is very nice. Thank you very much.
welcome.
Thanks to Good Spirits Company. Cool.
Cheers.
Well, when you're in Glasgow, one place you must visit is the legendary King Tuts. I'm telling you, buddy, some of the greatest bands out there today started here, played here.
And just the whole look of the place reminds me a little bit of Liverpool's Cavern Club. Remember
Yeah,
we were
yeah,
there?
yeah.
It's got that sort of underground feel, and the bands that have played here are amazing. And we're drinking something legendary now. This is King Tut House Lager, and I have to say it's a tasty treat. Have you tried it?
I have, actually. It's very good.
This is my 7th.
Easy.
If I can find the money slot, I'm going to try 2 pounds here. Where's the money?
And it begins.
Yeah, where's the money? Oh, there it is. Up
Right there,
Get
okay.
out-
Yeah,
get out of the way.
right,
Get out of the
sorry,
way.
right.
All right. There we go. All right, come on, baby. All right. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, 2 lemons.
That sums
It's
it
not
up.
a win, is
That
it?
sums
No.
it up.
Okay, I want my money back.
You lost.
It's broken.
What a shock.
It's broken.
Well, one of the things you should do in Glasgow, of course, is take a musical tour, and this city is full of great history thanks to clubs like King Tuts. We're here with Fiona, who guides the tours through the summer months, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. April to October, when the
Okay.
weather's better.
Yeah. All right.
Now, this city has an incredible music history. I mean, we're standing in King Tuts right now, where some of the most famous bands in the world have played.
Yeah.
Tell us about some of the bands that have played at this particular venue.
Well, I think what King Tuts is best known for is being the venue where Oasis were discovered in 1993.
Wow.
So they pitched up unannounced, and Alan McGee of their future record label, Creation Records, was in the audience and loved what he heard and decided to sign them on the spot. But it's also been a place where Radiohead played in early gigs here, Manic Street Preachers, Blur, because it's the venue where you start out and then you move up through the ranks.
What blows me away is these great bands have played here, but it's such a tiny, like, what's the capacity here? I mean, there must be people getting stampeded here. It's so small. I mean,
Yeah, well, it's a 300 capacity.
That many? Wow.
Yeah, so you can fit a lot of people in King Tuts, but it's still one of the smaller venues in the city where you'll start and then you move up through the ranks.
And I'm looking around, everywhere you look, you see, oh, that band, the Strokes over there. I'm seeing PJ Harvey, Pulp. The artists come back to play this
Yes.
later in their career as well? Like, do you get a lot of that?
Yes, often they'll come back as a thank you to King Tuts for supporting them at the start of their career. The Killers is a good example. Last year they headlined a major festival in the city centre, came off stage at 11 o'clock and were on stage here at midnight.
Oh, that's awesome. Wonder what the cover charge would be for the Killers. I'm guessing it wouldn't be cheap.
That was a hot ticket.
Yeah, I bet it would be, absolutely. Tell us about some of the other music history around Glasgow, if you could.
Well, a long and fertile music history going back centuries, actually, but if we're thinking about rock and pop history, Glasgow's really come into its own, I would say, over the last 30 years, and particularly post-1990. In 1990, Glasgow was European City of Culture, and that was a watershed year for Glasgow, and lots of venues opened that year, including King Tuts.
Okay, now your tour also has a number of locations. We're going to a couple of them today.
Yeah.
Where are we going next?
Next we're going to go to the Britannia Panopticon Music Hall, which is the world's oldest surviving music hall.
Looking forward to it.
Let's go right now.
Well, this is a true piece of Glasgow music history, I guess. We're standing in the oldest working music hall in the world, built in 1857.
1857.
Look at the old balconies.
I know.
Wow.
This is the Britannia Panopticon, but we're going to call it the Pots and Pans.
Getting coaching from off camera now?
I now have a coach that's working with me on the show.
Good.
My performances were getting a little stale, I was told by viewers who have been writing in, but no.
She just said more feeling, by the way.
More feeling,
yeah,
okay, I could do
okay.
that. Some great people have come through this over the years, including a guy named Archie Leach, who went on to become Cary Grant.
Right, and of course Stan Laurel, one half of the legendary comedy troupe Laurel and Hardy.
That's right, yeah. This is amazing.
He was the skinny one, wasn't he?
He was the, yes, thin one.
Well, we've had a great time here in Bonnie, Scotland, in Glasgow City.
Oh, the accent's back too. Excellent,
Aye,
excellent.
it is.
Okay. Before he does more of that action, we gotta go. But before we do, let's check out Jim and Darren's top 5 coolest things about Glasgow.
That's nice material.
Number 5.
Getting some culture here at the Kelvin Grove Art Museum with our friend Dippy the dinosaur.
Boy, how'd you like to have to clean up after that?
Number 4.
It's gotta be checking out Glasgow's rich musical history. Number 3.
Seeing the history of Glasgow double-decker style. It is frightfully cold out here.
It really is. Number 2.
Enjoying a cold, refreshing pint here at Scotland's biggest brewery, Tennent's. Cheers.
Cheers.
And the number 1 coolest thing about Glasgow, Scotland.
It's got to be connecting with some of the friendliest people we have ever met.
We really fit in with them, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think I fit in with that kilt earlier, remember?
Yeah, you've gone from that, now you've got a...
I got the umbrella.
Okay.
Immersing myself in the culture.
We'll see you next time on The Travel Guys.
Post-production services by First Anniversary Pictures.
While in Glasgow, the Travel Guy stayed at Radisson Red, painting Glasgow red. Radisson Red, hotels with heart. And in London, the Caesar Hotel. The Caesar with compliments.
Well, if I have one failing, it's always been my lifelong attraction to shiny lights. We got them here. And, of course, gambling.
Well, your big major failing is that you lose at gambling. It's just that
You know what, but isn't everybody a winner for participating, though? Really?
Okay.
There's a lot of handsome going on in my camera.
Okay, the camera's now rolling.
Beautiful.